Hello, hello. Welcome to your September 2018 general reading. Okay, and this reading is going to be for the zodiac sign of Capricorn. So this is going to cover Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. If you don't know your moon and rising sign, check out the calculator in my description. There you can put in your date of birth, time of birth, etc., etc. It'll help you out, okay? And then you can check those videos out to see if they resonate better. So Capricorn, we are here in September, all right? If I remember correctly, you guys were having a pretty rough August. Mercury retrograde was kicking everyone's butt for sure, putting a lot of wrenches in people's plans, slowing down a lot of momentum that people had, built up over the summer. But now we're in the harvest. Okay, now we're at the time where things are going to start to manifest or come into reality for us. So 2 important dates we want to remember in the month of September. First one is going to be on September 9th, and that will be the new moon in Virgo. And this new moon in Virgo is going to be about us kind of analyzing and taking a closer look at our lives, where we are in our lives, the things we want to achieve, and then recognizing what in our life is out of balance and needs a little more structure, okay? This is also a good time for you to set your intentions, okay? Plant those seeds. So we want to set our intentions during the new moon in Virgo on the 9th and really think about what it is that you want, because that stuff is going to start to manifest towards the end of the month. So then that brings me to the second important date, which is September 24th. That's going to be the full moon in Aries, okay? And this is also known as the harvest moon. So now is when we're going to start to see the things that we have been wanting, asking the universe for, we've been working hard towards all year. We're going to start to see that manifest, okay, towards the end of September. Because it is a full moon in Aries, that means that we're going to have to put some sort of action or take some type of initiative to really make this happen, okay? This is not just going to happen on its own. It's going to require us to put in some work and effort and to really take charge of our destiny and what we're trying to manifest, okay? So keep that in mind. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to fast forward that, and then we'll come back and go through the reading together. Okay, Capricorns, let's get into it. The first card out. Overall theme of your reading is death. Wow, Scorpio energy change, okay? There's going to be some major transformation happening in September, Capricorn, so I hope you guys were able to purge last month. It was all about purging, getting rid of stuff. For some of you, either you're still purging at this moment or you're still going through the transformation. Sorry about that, camera cut off. So as I was saying, a lot of you were going through the purge during August, and a lot of transformation and changes were happening, okay? So you could still be purging, or this is you trying to cope with a lot of things that you've lost, okay? I keep seeing, I don't know why, I've never noticed this before, but on the card for Capricorn, I started picking up on that gash on his head, and for some reason that was telling me about like injuries, head injuries. Some of you could be mourning a death of someone who had some type of head injury. This won't apply to every single Capricorn, obviously, but that just kept sticking out to me. I never noticed that before, but now I see it. So some of you are getting over or mourning a death. Someone could have had a brain injury. I'm not a doctor, so I won't go through all the different types, but my condolences for some of you who are going through that, okay? The driving force, hey, the devil, this is you guys, Capricorn energy. So 2 major arcana off the bat. So I feel like you guys are purging still. You guys are releasing a lot of toxic energy, a lot of negative energy. You're releasing a lot of things that have held you back previously, okay? And you're moving forward. Now, the challenge is the Hanged Man in reverse. So the challenge is, now you have 3 major arcanas. So this could be talking about sacrifice. This could be talking about truly moving forward and letting things go, not staying stuck in what was, and focusing now on what will be, what's to come, okay? So for some Capricorns, you guys are still stuck on the things that you've let go of, okay? You're still in that energy. If not, A lot of you are having a hard time moving forward, okay? The near future, see, the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this has to do with movement, progress. So this is your energy. You're in a stagnation at the moment, okay? I feel like universe wants you to let a lot go because they want you to charge forward. They want you to move quickly into a new phase, okay? But for some Capricorns, you guys are having a hard time releasing or having a hard time accepting what had to be cleared out of your life. And it was for the better. But that doesn't mean that we're happy about it, right? There's a lot of things that we hold on to that we feel are important to us or we find hard to let go of. And sometimes, even if it's not in our best interest, we don't remove these people, habits, or things from our lives. And during August, universe was not playing. They were doing some serious, like spring cleaning, removing everything that is negative, removing anything that we couldn't do on our own. And a lot of signs had a hard time with that. A lot of zodiacs had a hard time with that. In your thought process, you have the Page of Swords. So thinking a lot. You're taking on a lot of like air energy. I feel like either there's a lot that you're thinking about saying or communicating. You could be holding back communication, or you're being just very observant and seeing how things kind of play out for you. Subconsciously, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So you're not feeling your best right now. You're not feeling like you have everything. You feel like you've lost a lot. Okay? And yes, you have. Yes, death has come. It has taken things away from you. But the only thing holding you back at this point would be you. You need to move forward now. Okay? You need to embrace these changes that have happened or are continuing to happen throughout the month of September. Overall energy, see, the Three of Swords. So you are a little hurt, you are a little disappointed, you are a little heartbroken, okay? Some Capricorns, you guys could have lost a very toxic relationship. And like I was saying before, even though it's toxic and we know it's toxic, that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt when those people are taken out of our lives, okay? A lot of you are just feeling sad. You're feeling down. You're feeling a little bit down about the purge, about the changes that are happening, okay? Like I'm saying, for some of you, you've experienced a literal death where someone has passed away and you're finding it very hard to move on. You feel like you've lost a lot. For others of you, things were taken out of your life and you feel like you've taken a hard hit for it, okay? But let's see how this is going to progress. Now, your immediate environment is the Chariot. Okay, so this is forward movement. This is speed. This is progression. So things are happening quickly. Things are coming in quickly in your environment. There is going to be a major shift. And I see that here with the Knight of Swords. It's like this energy is building up, building up, building up, building up. And it's like as soon as you open that gate, it's like releasing the floodgates, all right? And your environment is kind of telling you it's time to go. It's time to move forward. Don't look back. We're going in a different direction now, Capricorn, so get with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy that's happening here. The energy is saying leave it behind. Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't be stuck. Don't worry about it, okay? Whatever was gone, it's time for you to move forward. Whatever's meant to be will circle back in your life again when it's meant to happen. But right now, the universe is telling you to let it go, okay? You didn't, even though you feel like you've lost it all, you did not lose it all. There's greater things waiting for you out there, but you got to move. You gotta come out of being stuck. Come out of, this is like the mild depression type card. Come out of feeling disappointed or mopey about what you've lost, okay? And again, like I'm saying, if it's a death in the family, I'm not being insensitive. You know, of course, mourn this person, but don't let it hold you back. Don't let it cripple you. Don't let it put you in a state of depression, because there is more out there. There's greater out there. Your environment is going to change very rapidly, and universe wants you to be on board with this change. Okay, don't hold back the direction that you're going. Overall outcome, Seven of Cups in reverse. So this to me tells me that you're going to come out of confusion. I feel like you are a little bit confused. You're wondering why these things have happened, why you've lost so much, why you're sad, why it's almost like a card of like, why me? Why is all of this happening to me? And I see you coming out of that. I feel like your environment is going to help bring you out of that confusion, out of that emotional roller coaster that you're feeling. So look, you're getting in a better energy already towards the end of the month. You have the Queen of Swords, which to me, I say this all the time, if you're a subscriber of mine, the Queen of Swords is a woman or man. It's just someone who's been through a lot of emotional hurt, pain. They've lost a lot, but they're stronger for it now. You see, sometimes people will say she's a woman scorned, but to me, she's more of a woman who is smart. She's learned her lesson, and that stuff didn't break her. It made her into the woman that she is today. It made her stronger, and now she knows moving forward that she's not going to take any shit from anybody or anyone, okay, which is always super positive. There goes that Aries energy. The Tower was underneath it, okay. We've got some Earth, Lovers. So you got a lot of major arcana happening here. So let's look into this deeper. I'm going to clarify with a mini tarot deck, and we're going to ask some more specific questions. All right, Capricorn, so I'm going to use the mini Rider-Waite tarot deck to do some clarifying here. And now let's look at death, okay? So what is death representing for Capricorns? This is your overall theme in the month. Oh my God. You can't be serious. Death, death. Okay, we get it, universe. Pretty much when the cards do that for me, that was so funny the way it popped out. When the cards do that for me, it usually says, it's almost like, I don't know if you guys watch Real Housewives, Nene Leakes is like, I said what I said. Like, the tarot's like, I said what I said. Death is death. Can we get a little more info? What else about this death? What can you tell me? What is this transformation related to? And of course, it's going to be different for every Capricorn, but let's get as close as possible. What else can you tell me about death? Okay, nothing's popping up. Tarot's like, I said what I said. This is a time of transformation and changes and letting things go, right? There goes Aries now, right? Decisions have been made. This is a strong energy where the Emperor to me is someone who's a ruler. They rule with an iron fist, right? But they can't be swayed, okay? They can't be negotiated with. And the same thing with death. Death is something that you can't talk yourself out of. You can't trick death, or you can't escape death. Death is undefeated. And this is a strong energy that's saying these decisions have been made by a higher power, whatever you believe, God, universe, angels, spirits. They've already decided that this transformation is coming, okay? And they want you to get on board, Capricorn. They want you to come out of this, okay? Yes, it was hard. Yes, things were taken away from you. But they're telling you that this is supposed to happen. You don't see it now, and it's hard to see it now because you don't know what's to come. But I feel like good things are to come, especially with this Chariot card here. Good things are to come. The Chariot card is all about successful movement, progress. Now, your challenge is the Hanged Man. What else can you tell me about the Hanged Man? As a challenge for Capricorns, what else can you tell me about the Hanged Man? The Page of Wands. So this is starting new, starting over. You received some type of news or information that was hard, and you're having a tough time moving away from it, or starting new, or heading in a new direction. Universe is telling you it's time to change course. So for some of you, like I'm saying, this is changing course in a relationship, a job, where you are in life period, mourning someone. It's time to move in a different direction. Your near future is the Knight of Swords in reverse. What can you tell me about the Knight of Swords energy in reverse? King of Cups. So this has to do with moving forward, but I feel like your emotions are holding you back. It's like you're very emotionally invested in the things that you've lost, and that keeps you from moving forward. That holds you back a little bit because your emotions are very much wrapped up into it. You see how here You're looking at all your emotions. You're going through like emotional roller coasters. I feel like your emotions play a lot because you're hurt, you're sad, you're mourning in a way. What else can you tell me about the Knight of Swords? That Eight of Cups keeps wanting to pop out. What else can you tell me? Eight of Pentacles. So now it's time to work. Now it's time to build. Now it's time to progress. Now it's time to move forward. Okay? A lot of you could be drowning yourself in work, trying to distract yourself in work. But I feel like it's time to rebuild your life again. Okay? You've lost a lot, yes. Now let's rebuild. We don't have time to sit and mourn and cry about it. We need to rebuild now. Your overall energy, Three of Swords. Why is Capricorn's overall energy the Three of Swords? Why is Capricorn's overall energy the Three of Swords? Whoops. All right, you've got the Knight of Cups here, okay? A lot of water energy here. Some of you guys dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, because I see them here very clearly. Some of you are dealing with a Scorpio, an Aries, a Cancer. A lot of water energy here. You're something about your emotions, like you're really invested emotionally in the things that you've lost, and that's why you're taking such a hard hit about it, because it's like this is something that you put a lot of your heart into, and you're disappointed. You're very disappointed that either things didn't work out, there was endings. You know, I'm not seeing anything as far as like cheating or trickery or anything like that, but things just came to an end, and it hurt you on an emotional level, for sure. Now let's look at the Chariot card, because this is your immediate environment, okay? This is what's coming towards you in the physical world. What can you tell me about this Chariot? What energy is this Chariot bringing? Please give me more specifics. The Five of Cups. You see what I was saying about the mourning, the being sad, right? The Chariot is coming, and you need to be aware of it. You see, you're not going to see this opportunity coming your way because you're too busy being sad, right? You see the Three Cups here, Three of Swords. Threes usually represent, aside from the Three of Cups, threes kind of represent like sadness, mild depression, things like that. You are not seeing the opportunity there for you because you're not looking. You're not seeing that you still have two cups behind you. Also represented by the two sphinxes here. You have opportunity to move in a very positive direction, but you're still looking back at what you've lost. What else can you tell me about the immediate environment, the Chariot? What is the Chariot bringing? The Hermit, there goes Virgo. This is asking you to really take a close look internally at these things, to take an objective look, to really analyze it the way Virgo would, okay? Yes, you've lost things, but were they actually good for you? Were they making you happy? Were they helping you get where you need to be? You know, really ask yourself those questions. Take the time to really dig deep, okay? You have the Hermit and the Chariot, which are both, to me, like the Hermit, I think of like the crab, hermit crab. Cancer is a crab as well, represented by the crab. So this is telling you to really look deep within yourself to find the answers that you need. I feel like you know that these things that were in your life were toxic. You know they had to go, but that doesn't mean that you're happy about it. But you know deep down inside, this is telling you to really look, to readjust your focus. And remember, I told you with that new moon, you're going to have to analyze these things, plant those seeds, because the Chariot is coming. The Chariot energy is coming to lead you in a good direction. So get clear about the things that you've lost and why you lost them. Or get clear about what's to come next. Don't stay stuck in that energy. Stay in a new energy of okay, yes, I've been through this, but now what's to come? How do I rebuild? What's ahead of me going forward? Your overall outcome is the Seven of Cups in reverse. What can you tell me? What is the Seven of Cups for the overall outcome? That goes that moon card in reverse. So coming out of confusion, like I said, towards this full moon, the harvest moon, you're going to come out of confusion. You're going to realize, you know what, those cups weren't shit. You know what I mean? All that stuff that kept me in confusion, I kept going back and forth of, the things I couldn't let go of, I see clearly now. I see clearly. So this is turning pretty positive, Capricorn. Whoa, what was that? Ace of Wands, amazing. Fresh, brand new direction. So you guys are going to get on board. Something in your environment is going to really change the way you see things, and you guys are going to get on board quickly. Okay? You're going to get back to the money, back to the building, back to rebuilding your life, starting over, embracing changes, and embracing the unknown, embracing what's to come for you, which is all new things, new direction, positive things. So good stuff, Capricorn. Good stuff. Even though it doesn't feel like it, I know. It's good stuff. Give it time. Give it time. Time heals all wounds. All of them. Okay? So let's get into it. I'm not going to do love in this reading. I'm going to do separate love readings coming soon. But what I will do, I want to pull a card of advice, what the universe wants you to know in the month of September. And we're going to use the Wisdom of the Golden Path Oracle deck. Okay? So what does the universe want Capricorn to know in the month of September? Oh, is that going to come out? Goddess of Oneness. Goddess of Oneness. Let's read it. I'm going to read from the book because I really like the book. I hate when readers do this, but I like this book. Let's get into it. Okay. It says, someone is thinking of you this very moment and sending you their loving thoughts and wishes. Everything we think and feel is broadcast like radio waves without us realizing it. Whether we intend to broadcast our feelings and thoughts does not matter. It happens automatically. Human consciousness is like the World Wide Web. We transmit and receive information through our natural impulses, thoughts, and feelings, and this information circulates forever on the World Wide Web of human consciousness. To put it plainly, our thoughts and feelings transcend both time and space and can be intuitively felt by others. All in life is energetically, spiritually interconnected, but the strongest connection is between us and those we love and care for. You may be missing someone who is a long way away, or alternatively, you may be saddened by a loved one's passing. Wow, what did I say, Capricorn? Wow. All right, let's keep going. Through this card, someone wants to make their presence felt. Wow. They want you to know that they have not left you, and they will never leave, for you are forever connected by invisible threads of love. No amount of distance or time will ever change that which is united in love. Wow, Capricorn. I could almost cry, and I'm not a crier, but that was a beautiful message. For some of you, like I said, who are dealing with the death, this is telling you that person has not left you. They are still with you, even if you cannot see them. People don't, I always believe that, energy does not die. Energy is just transferred or transformed into a new being or life source. So that person's energy still lives. They're still around you. They're still living, but in a different form, okay? And they have not left your side. Look at that bird, the doves by the woman, okay? They are with you in spirit. Ooh, all right, Capricorn. So I really hope that this reading was able to help someone, touch someone. Good things are coming, Capricorn. Be positive. Embrace it. Things are going to be okay, all right? So if you would like to book a private reading with me to get more specific into your story, let's do it. There's a link in the description. You can click that. I get back to you, get all your info, and we can do a private reading, okay? I do the private reading same as YouTube. I'll just record them with your info. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.